Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Turf Morehouse TV. And the Premier League is back. We are back, and we are going to be going through the game as it goes on. It is the opening weekend of the Premier League season, and it is Burnley taking on Spurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And I'm quietly confident. I just have this feeling that we're going to win today, which probably means we're going to get beat. So that said, please do drop a like. Please subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. But yeah, looking forward to a good game, hopefully. And get your comments in. Most importantly, get your comments in the chat, and they'll pop up on screen, and we'll have a catch up as well as the game goes on. We'll go through the teams in just a short while. But yeah, let us know your predictions. Give us your score predictions in the chat. That's what I want to see. It's a new look Thomas Frank side up against Scott Parker's Clarets. And, pardon me, obviously Spurs will want a bit of redemption after losing a 2-0 lead to PSG the other night in the Super Cup. So yeah, it's, there could be a bit of tired legs maybe. The fact that they only played on Wednesday and now they're having to play today. I don't know. We'll sort of see how it goes. But I am looking forward to a quite a good end-to-end game. M's in the chat. How you doing, mate? Says, come on, Burnley. Slightly concerned apart from the defence, the same team as the Championship. But yeah, there is one or two in there. But the team sheet, I think a lot of people have said that it doesn't look like the team sheet that we're actually expecting over the course of the season. I think some players need just a bit of time to bed in. No Armando Broja in there, which I think is a bit, I'm not saying that there's any issue. Maybe he does have a slight little niggling injury, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Also says 1-1, and I would take that every day of the week, mate. Every day of the week. Doug's in. Massive hello to yourself, Doug. Welcome back. Thank you. Really appreciate it. It's good to be back. I'm looking forward to that. Like you just said, the opening day, you cannot beat it. You cannot at all. It's good. I like the fact that we're back. I'm not looking forward to VAR as much, but that's a different course for a different pod. We will go through. In fact, let's have a look at the teams while we're here. Let's have a look at the teams. I haven't got any graphics, so because I'm still trying to make stuff and put stuff together. But Spurs, the home side, have gone for a 4-2-3-1 formation. Vicario starts in goal. Pedro Porro at right back with Romero and Van de Ven in the centre. Jed Spence starts out on the left. The two holding midfielders of Archie Gray and Bergvall are sat behind a three of Mohamed Kudus, who's a brilliant signing for Spurs, by the way. I think he's a cracking player, and it'll be a big miss to West Ham. You've got Brennan Johnson on the other side, and you've got Matassar just behind Richarlison. And for the Clarets, the all-important is Burnley have gone for a 5-4-1, which could potentially push to a similar situation, similar formation, as Spurs. But it's Martin Dubravka who makes his first competitive start for the Clarets in goal. Oliver Son starts at right back, which is really, really interesting. But I think they're going to be playing probably Morley as wing backs. But Oliver Son starts at right back. Kyle Walker is next to him with Yalmar Ekdal and Maxime Esteve and Quillinci Hartman out on the left. And I think I was so happy when we signed Hartman. I think he's a brilliant signing. The four in midfield, we've got Jadon Anthony out on the left, Hannibal out on the right, with Josh Cullen and Josh Laron in the midfield partnership, and Lyle Foster starts up top. Substitutions for Burnley are Joe Worrell, Jakob Brun-Larsen, Leslie Ugachukwu makes his name on the bench, the new number 8, Marcus Edwards, Max Weiss, the young German keeper, Loom Chowner, Zian Fleming, Aaron Ramsey. Good, hopefully get to see him have some Premier League minutes this year, and Lucas Perez. Subs for Spurs: Kevin Danso, João Palhinha, Matthias Tell, Luka Vuskovic, Dominic Solanke, Wilson Odobert, that's a familiar face, Rodrigo Bentancur, Antonin Kinski, and Ben Davis. Like I said, get your predictions in. Let us know how you think this game is going to go. I am looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to it. And Mr. Rodriguez, the legend is back. The sexy ginger himself. I'll take it, mate. I'll take it. I love the compliments. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, like Alan says, let's do this. Sam says, my boy says 3-0 to the Clarets. As much as I'd love it, I reckon he's a bit too optimistic. Well, I was looking at some stats, and they don't stand good in Burnley's favour, really. I think it says that Spurs have won 8 of their 9 Premier League home games against Burnley, only failing to take all 3 points in a 1-1 draw in August 2017. That was under Mauricio Pochettino. It's just the second time Burnley are starting a Premier League campaign with a game in London. And previously, you'll remember that was the opening day of the season when we beat Chelsea 3-2 at Stamford Bridge in the 17-18 campaign. Spurs will open a Premier League campaign at home to a promoted team for the third time, with the previous 2 both ending in 3-1 victories against Ipswich in 2000 to 2001 and Aston Villa in 2019 to 20 season. So I hope it's not 3-1. If it is, I hope it's to Burnley anyway. It says Spurs haven't kept a clean sheet in any of their last 13 Premier League games. So obviously going back to last season, last having a longer run between August and December. But I don't know. There's something about this game. I'm really pumped and looking forward to it. Mr. Rodriguez has also said, just woke up just to watch your live stream. What a legend. Alan said 1-1 as well. Ginger Ali's in. Greetings from the Bay of Biscay. Funnily enough, I just had some biscuits. I was starving, so I had some biscuits. Just Biscay reminded me a bit of what you were saying. But yeah, I just smashed some biscuits and a packet of salt and vinegar squares. Classics. Absolute classics. I've got Vimto. It doesn't look very nice, but Vimto and lemonade. It's chef's kiss. Perfect. Let's not forget, we are going to be about a minute or 2 behind the actual game because it's because obviously watching online, so it's going to be a few seconds behind. I don't know why, guys, but I'm really, really anxious today. I don't know whether it's the excitement because the Prem's back, or whether I'm just nervous about the watch along, if my internet's going to even work. But yeah, it's something new. It's getting back into that rhythm, and hopefully it's going to stand us in good stead. But yeah, I did unfortunately beat you to it. And I think so. But yes, we've got a new little addition, as you can see just up here, where if you scan the QR code, it helps support us. It's called Buy Me a Coffee, but I've changed it to Buy Me a Beer, basically. What it does is it obviously, if you want to support the channel, please feel free to do so. It really does help us grow, and it's what we're wanting to achieve in the long run. So you can scan that, and if you want to, feel free. I'm not going to push anyone to it. But yeah, the championship was just different. The ball hit the back of the net, didn't it, Ali? And it was one of those where we sort of there wasn't any of that VAR madness. I don't know. I'm sort of looking forward to being back in the Prem. The players are all in the tunnel, and some of them look like they mean business. Josh Cullen's talking to the Burnley ball boys and stuff and mascots. But this is good. This is good. Players making their way to the pitch. Michael Oliver, the referee for today's game. But this is the game where Burnley's season finally gets underway. and hopefully we can stay up this year. I mean, get them predictions in. Let us know where you think we will finish. I'm just hoping for a really good performance, but let's see. Oh, what a legend! What a legend! Thank you very much. Uh, Honestly, I really do appreciate it. So thank you. It's just it comes up as an email. I don't know why it's come up as an email, but the best thing is as well, it doesn't go to YouTube. It goes straight to like the bank, I think, to your bank account. But we'll go through the team lineups anyway because they're gonna show us on screen. But Alan says, "Come on." John says, "Come on." Up their clarets, indeed, mate. Up their clarets. And typical that the stream goes down. Brilliant. Probably with everybody watching, it's gone funny, but we'll find it. We'll go through the teams in just a second. Where are we? There we are. Well, that's not it, is it? Typical. This is just typical. Typical. How are we doing, True Red? Hope you're well. 17's not a bad shout. I'll take that. Definitely take that. Why is it not coming on? A bit surprised. Why is it not working? Yeah, it's on a streaming service. Why is it being funny? Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. At least we've not kicked off yet. That's the main thing. We've not kicked off yet. So fingers crossed we can get it going pretty soon. I don't understand the audio commentary on the tour from Burnley. It's mad. I really don't get it. Why is it doing this to me? I really don't get this. Look. Why is it being funny? It's just typical, this. Absolutely typical. Hopefully one of these will work. Hey, first one, straight away. Straight away. We're back on. We're back living the dream. Every football stadium around the Premier League having a moment for Diogo Jota and his brother. And a lot wearing the black armbands in solidarity for a fellow professional. But yeah, it does. It does. It's crap, Alan. I don't understand why it don't work half of the time. It's ridiculous. Next week is massive as well, Luke. It's definitely a big one. But we are soon to get the game underway. Come on. And we're off. The season is now well underway. And let's get the timer up and going. Spurs come forward pretty quickly. It's Bergvall and a good save by Dubravka. For some reason the stream's really jumpy. Not entirely sure why, but actually we'll still have a chat with your comments and things like that throughout the game. Corner for Spurs. It's whipped in near to the front post. Nobody there apart from, I think it was Brennan Johnson on the edge of the box. And his shot was wide of the mark. Why is it being so jumpy? That's what I don't get. Let's see. If we can. Why is nothing working? It is going to be a long afternoon, mate. Trust me, I can't. For some reason, the stream's gone down. It's just it's typical. It happens all the pissing time. It's frustrating as hell. I just don't get it. Right, are we getting anywhere faster? Let's have a look. Let's found Sunderland, West Ham. Good to see you too, Phil. It's going to be a long day ahead if I can't get the bloody stream to work as well. Trying to bring in you the football and everything else, and I can't even do that because it's just taking mick. Why is it doing this? Long day ahead, long season by the looks of it. It's not even. I don't even think it's the internet. It's just being an absolute pain in the arse. I'm just going to try and see if I can. It's not loading up. If the internet weren't working, then obviously this wouldn't work. So I'm just surprised it's being as shit as it is. Right, let's have a look. See if we can get it back on. Right, I think we've got it back. For how long is the big question? It's just buffering. It's really, really frustrating, mate. Trust me. I don't get why it's doing it. Um, it's not good. I'll try and keep on the one that's buffering a bit and see how we get on. Burnley have just had a chance. Quillinshy Hartman. It was a long throw in. Ekdal got up there. Foster played it back along. Hartman tried to put it across goal, and if Jaden Anthony would have connected with it, we could have been looking at the Clarets going 1-0 up, but all back with Spurs. Let's hope that we can actually watch the game now. Take you through it. Jed Spence finds Mickey van der Ven, one of the goal scorers for Spurs on Wednesday night. How you doing, Martin? You alright? I'm a lot better now. I've actually managed to get the game on, to be fair, mate. Oh, Jed Spence has it on this far side. Looking at Brennan Johnson, but it's closed down by Son, which is weird to say when you're playing against Spurs and they've just lost theirs. Good bit of play by Spurs, trying to come forward. It's quite warm today. It's quite a warm one. It's not crazy hot, but it's sort of like, I don't know how do I explain it. It's warm enough. Put it that way. It is warm enough. I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. It's just caught up with itself. It's a goal kick to the Clarets. No, not that warm. Not that warm. It's probably about 26 degrees, something like that. Oh, it's 21 degrees, which is still hot here for us. We barely have a free kick. Oliver Son whips it in. Ekdal there to try and get up. Burnley still look at the second ball. Ball whipped in. Foster. Oh, it's come off his hand as it's come down. I don't get why it's being so jumpy. But at the moment, it's the only one that's working. I might have a little look around and play about near half time or something, but I don't want to upset the apple cart right now. Kudos. Tries to get past Cullen. Richarlison takes a shot. It's 1-0. 1-0 to Spurs. Typical. Kate comes in and it goes tits up. Cheers. Thanks for that, babe. 1-0 to Spurs. I mean, it came from nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. The defence for it, personally, the defence was shocking. It's a lapse of concentration by Esteve. Kudos. Couldn't get to it. Ekdal didn't close down Richarlison. Richarlison seemed to have all the time in the world to wrap his foot round it. Do not. The stream's gone down, which I don't know right now at 1-0 down could be a good thing. One 0 down already. Typical. I was hoping that Burnley would go 1-0 up so that I could cash out early on a bet, but it's not looking good. Yet again, neither's a stream, to be honest. It was shocking. Absolutely shocking, Al. Ball at the back with Spurs. Again played through. Bergvall. Ball whipped in. Richarlison tries to get there. Kyle Walker is up there as well. I think it does come off the head of Richarlison, to be fair. Corner meet, and it goes out for a goal kick. Dubravka pumps it long. Jadon Anthony's there. Son pushing the back. That's a free kick. Cheap free kick for Spurs to give away, but Josh Laron wins that ahead of Jed Spence. Probably won't even get to see the free kick. It's buffering again. But it's Kyle Walker. Is it? No, I think it's... Sorry, it's Cullen and Quillinshi Hartman over it. Burnley have been shocking, Luke. From what I can see, because it's buffering like hell. Like I say, I don't understand why it's being like it is, to be honest. It's pissing me off, to say the least. Let's see. All the emotions all come back. They do indeed. Don't get why I'm having such a torrid time of this with the feed. It's really doing me head in. Sorry about this, guys. Uh, I can't help it. It's annoying, mate, because no matter what you do, I just don't get why it's being how it's being. I really don't. Uh, let's see if this helps. Probably not. No. Uh, come on. You can't control it, mate, but you're right. Um, come on. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's definitely stuff like that. That's exactly how I'm feeling. Like I say, I really don't get it at all. Um, it's honestly winding me up. I don't even know what to suggest right now. Um, yeah, I think it's shot as well, Mac. Hope you're well anyway, mate. Well, I don't usually have these problems, so I don't understand why today. Uh, no, it's not too late to ask to go to the championship, not at all. God's sake. I was going to say we have the game on, but we don't. This is comical. Absolutely comical. I didn't expect us to have much in terms of possession anyway, Phil. Right, let's see if this works. We seem to have the game on, so that's the main thing. How long it works, I don't know, but I'm not going to touch it if it does. Cullen whips the ball out to Quillenshi Hartman. Looks to find Cullen again. Now with Kyle Walker. Jaden Anthony. Josh Laurent with a shot from range and straight into the arms of Vicario. But you expect that sort of possession and not to have much of the ball. It's one of them things, especially in the Premier League. We just need to be clinical when we do have it. It was a cheap goal to give away. But ball out wide. Just get the ball in the box, Burnley. Stop messing about with it. Kyle Walker. He takes a shot from range and absolutely nothing doing. .23 on the clock. Spurs 1, Burnley 0. It's now Josh Cullen on the edge of the box. Tries to find Jaden Anthony, who hits it first time. Bit of pinball in there. Jaden Anthony can't get to set. Burnley just look really like they're very happy to just defend. You can see how much they're trying to come back in numbers. And I know we did that in the Championship and it worked for us pretty differently, but in the Prem, it's got to be so much different. We've got to try and kill games if we can. Quillenshi Hartman, though, out wide at the moment. Tries to whip it in early. Pedro Porro. Scott Parker just giving instructions. Ooh, Max says we're going to see a different Spurs this year. They've won. They won't be bottom half again. I don't think they will. I don't know. Let's see what Thomas Frank does. I think a lot of people have written Spurs off. But let's see what they do. John says Commentary has just said Burnley are looking confident now. I don't know. They do when they do have the ball. However, Jaden Anthony's trying to come forward, and oh no, it's Lyle Foster. What? He's whinging to the referee. I'm trying to work out what's gone on here. But Lyle Foster's having his shirt pulled, and he's pulled it back. He's pulled it back for the shirt pull, but yet Lyle Foster was still going forward. Yeah, exactly. You do get punished. Correct. We need to try and take the game to teams. At the moment, Burnley are still in it at only 1-0. Like I say, they are starting to grow into it a little bit. I think we just need to get at them a bit more. Like I say, it's try to be got a good ball by Cullen. Lyle Foster, he's had to go wide, takes a shot from range as well. I think is it going to go be a corner? I think it is Romero who gets the block in. Yes, exactly, John. Let's believe like Wrexham fans do. Good ball, just sliced into the centre for Foster, but he's been pushed wide, and it's Romero who's had to try and. I think he does get a block in it actually. Let's see. I think it is going to be a corner for Burnley, maybe, but the referee's currently seen to Romero. He's saying he's hurt his arm, but it is going to be a Burnley set piece. Hartman looks like he's going to take the corner. Referee just having a word with Cullen and Vicario. We'll see what happens. Going to whip the ball in. Vicario comes out and punches clear. Only as far as Jaden Anthony though. Now with Cullen again. Jaden Anthony, header up! Oh, and it's saved by Vicario. It's Steve. He gets in and around it. Don't think he anticipated it really either. He seemed to fall as he did. Spurs have the ball at the back. Burnley need to start pressuring Spurs, giving them all that space to work at the back. Try and put them under, put them into a little bit of false insecurity. Just as I say that, they do that. Burnley win the ball. Well played. Nobody in the box though. Absolutely no one. However, Josh Laurent has it, and it's a weak effort, but somehow still manages to get a decent angle onto it. Look, the box is absolutely begging for someone in there. It's all well and good getting back in numbers, but we need to get forward in numbers as well. We need those runners. Spurs try to come forward. Pedro Porro whips a long diagonal ball across, and Kyle Walker does well to head back to Dubravka. Spurs have it on the edge of the box though as they come forward. Now Burnley try to clear. Jadon Anthony finds Lyle Foster. Is he going to hold it up while Burnley players come forward? Anthony's there. I think Foster's tried to continue his run. Michael Oliver's going to have a word with Christian Romero because I think he pulls back. Lyle Foster. Foster tries to go for the 1-2. It's just showing it again. Foster has it, picks out Jadon Anthony, and Romero just stands there and sort of like nudges into him, knowing full well that Foster's going to try and get in on the return. And yeah, you're right, Phil. I think Hannibal has been pretty quiet, but that's you sort of want him to be. You don't want him to lose his head, really. Can't cost us like that in the Premier League. Saying that Hannibal is over this free kick. Is he going to go for it? Is he going to try and pick somebody out in the box? It's over the wall, and he did try to go for the effort, but it's gone over the wall and over the bar. And like I said, Burnley are trying to get back into shape, but Spurs have took the goal kick straight away. This has cost us a few times. We need to be proactive and react to things as they happen, but we're not really doing that. Ball in the centre with Sarr. Burnley need to put him under instead of just trying to show him onto something else, but a ball comes into the box as Steph tries to clear. Only as far as Hannibal. He loses out. Brennan Johnson. Jed Spence. I say Spurs seeing lots of the ball, but well cut out by Ekdal. Now Burnley need to get forward again. Jadon Anthony does well to keep it in. Is that going to be a Burnley throw? And it is. Intercepted by Kudos. Burnley are throwing everyone forward for this. It's in dangerous territory. Just hope we can get something from it. Kyle Walker showing appreciation by the Spurs fans for his time there. Takes a long throw. Headed up. Only as far as Walker. Cullen tries to whip it in. Spurs now trying to go and kill us on the counter. It's Bergvall. And it's well seen by Kyle Walker to stop Archie Gray from making the run. Now it's going to be a Burnley goal kick. Just coming up to 34 and a half on what I'm watching, but that's what we need to be though, Luke. We need to react and be solid. I don't know. Obviously it's the first game of the season. Spurs have played quite a few games, really, when you look at the fact that they've played in America. They've played in the Super Cup. They're going to have more match sharpness about them than what we have. They come forward again. It's Porro with a ball in. Ekdal with the header up. Spurs still have it again. Archie Gray. Ball whipped in. Estev's there. Play continues. Jaden Anthony went down, but nothing given by Michael Oliver. As far as Jed Spence on the left-hand side, well cut out by Oliver Son. Hannibal nipping at the heels of Mickey van der Ven. He still manages to get his pass away. I was just about to say how good the stream's been, and now it's crashed. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. It's just what you want. I'm not entirely sure why it's gone off. Yeah, exactly. If we can go in at half time just 1-0 down, that's not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all. Why are you messing up again? Going back to the one that were jumpy before because the other one's really crashed, but let's see how much we get out of it. It's not bad. But we know we can perform better. I think we just need to get some match sharpness in the legs. Burnley need to clear this. Spurs putting Burnley under some pressure. Jed Spence tries to whip the ball in. Header up by Lyle Foster helping out at the back. See, I don't get why it's doing that. Hopefully this is going to be better. Burnley free kick. Pumped long, far too long. A real waste. Vicario finds Mickey van der Ven. See, Burnley, they're not even reacting to the second ball. They're struggling with the first ball and very, very inept when it comes to trying to seek out the second either. Jed Spence with a free run on the edge of the box. His shot well over and wide. But again, we need to be reacting. just don't get it. Still not bad though. Good interception by Foster. Picks out Oliver Son. Ball fist forward by Kyle Walker. Quillinshy Hartman's there. Does well to win a throwing off. Pedro Porro. Come on, Burnley. The laws of averages. Hannibal. Finds Cullen. What can Cullen do? Picks out Hannibal again. Manages to get the ball away. Josh Laron. Hartman pushing forward. Potentially should have a run on his man. Does well. Foster cuts it back for Laron. On the edge of the box, Laron with a shot, and Vicarios had to tip it. He didn't really know what to do there. I've got to look at it from another angle, but I'm surprised Foster didn't take the shot on. Laron should have took the shot on straight away by the looks of things, but Son cuts it back, and I don't know, I think it's took a deflection off Bergvall, and it's blindsided Vicario a little bit. I think he's even said, look, I couldn't see that till last minute. And he's had to spin it over the bar, so it is a Burnley corner. Hartman whips it in, deep to the back stick. Maxime Esteve couldn't get it onto it, but Ollie Son's there. Hannibal. Tries to fizz one into the back stick. And Ekdal's been penalised for a free kick. I'm not entirely sure how that's a free kick. Pedro Porro was down for all of like 2 seconds, and it looked like there weren't much in that at all. The thing is, Spurs sort of look happy at 1-0. It's a case of just get the point, get it done. Obviously, Burnley chasing the game now and need to do something about it. Try and change the outlook of this scoreline at the moment. Burnley have the upper hand in terms of touches in the opposition box with 9 over Spurs' 6. You're talking about the Ekdal thing, Phil? Kyle Walker comes forward, tries to pick out. How's that not a pen? How's that not looked at? That's unreal, ref. Unreal. He's got no intention of going for the ball. Absolutely no intention of going for the ball. Kyle Walker does well to bomb forward, which he does, and it is onside. That's a penalty. I'm sorry, you can't do that. You can't push somebody that's not even on the ball. Bollocks, that's a pen. I'm sorry, but that's a pen for me. He's got no intention of going for the ball as Pedro Porro. None whatsoever. He's not. If it's been looked at, it's been waved away, which is absolutely pathetic. Pedro Porro has no intention of going for the ball and literally pushes Jaden Anthony out of the way. It's ridiculous. If you can get away with shit like that, then do it every week. But if you give a pen for it, you've got to be consistent. That's pissed me off. That's really pissed me off. We're still in it at 1-0, but I'm really shocked that weren't even looked at. Exactly, Mac. Exactly. Absolutely unreal decision. Piss take. Absolute piss take. Right, I'm running it for a piss because I'm trying to calm down. But we will be back with the second half very, very soon. They're showing some highlights now, and you've got Foster having his shirt pulled and then taken down by Romero. And he's putting his hand across his face. Then you got Pedro Porro absolutely comatose inflaming Jaden Anthony to the floor. It's dark arts bullshit. It's dark arts bullshit. Exactly. Michael Oliver. Exactly. Prick. That's what he is. It just frustrates the hell out of me. Frustrates the hell out of me. Anyway, as I say, we'll be back with the second half very, very soon. I'm running it for a wee. I will see you in 5 or 10 minutes or so. Stay cool, stay fresh, and go and treat yourself. Go and treat yourself. So just looking then as the players make their way out for the second half at half time. It is obviously 1-0 to the home side Spurs, but Burnley looking better on the stats. Apart from the passes, haven't been too bad. In terms of how we go, let's see. But I'm hoping we can have a very good second half and potentially put Spurs to the sword. But let's see how they come out as well, because it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. But yeah, the stats are there for everyone to see, and I'm hoping that Scott Parker will have done his homework for the second half. But we are about to get back underway, and there we go. We are back for the second half. Hope you didn't miss me too much. Well, let's see what Burnley can do. Big 45 minutes for the Clarets. Hopefully they can get something out of the game. Jed Spence tries to come forward. Brennan Johnson, who tries to whip one in for Richarlison. No Burnley player able to cut it out. It's back with Spurs, who have it at the back with Christian Romero. I don't blame you for getting on the beers, Alan. I do not blame you one single bit. I haven't seen Derby Coventry game. What score did it finish, Mike? Jadon Anthony fouled by Pedro. It always seems to be Pedro Porro or Christian Romero being arseholes, shall we say. Jesus. Sounds like one of those games where it was the potential to see which keeper's arse is pick it ball out at back at net more. And Alan says could have picked a better. Sorry, Max says could have picked a better lager though to Alan. Bergvall trying to come forward. Ekdal watching his man, but all that space on that far side. Far too given by Burnley. Jed Spence finds Brennan Johnson up against Ollie Son. Does well. Josh Laron needs to clear. You can't play about with it there. Just get it out. There's no one there. Spurs have it in the Burnley box. Burnley needs to try and get this danger away. Burnley struggling to find their feet again at the start of a half. Come on, Burnley. Kudos with the corner. Whipped in and headed over the bar by Mickey van der Ven. He gets in front of Dubravka. To be fair, I thought he took Dubravka out of the game a little bit there, but on second look, no. It is. It is, Mac. I've not bothered with a name or sleeve badges or what. I just went for the shirt, but it's my birthday next weekend, so I don't know. Some of the other shirts might end up on my back at some point as well. Vicario whips the ball out quickly. Kyle Walker does very well. Jaden Anthony trying to get to the seconds. Clinchy Hartman can't direct his header to Josh Cullen. It's going to go up for a Spurs throw-in. What's everyone make to the kits this year, by the way? What's everyone's thoughts on the kits? Scott Parker all suited and booted. Even got the Gucci tie on as well. There's no messing about. Ball with Brennan Johnson. It's similar to last season, mate. Very similar to last season. I quite like the away kit. I think it's something really, really different. The pattern on the blue as well. Spurs coming forward again. Pedro Porro tries to whip one in. Josh Laron gets it away on the edge of the box. He's been quite involved for the Clarets today. Phil likes the away and third. We need urgency in terms of right. Let's try and push forward. We're not looking forward. We seem to be looking back all the time. Ekdal does well to get in front of his man. Tried to get Foster on the run, but intercepted by Mickey van der Ven. And yeah, same to last season's. I think the sizing's a lot better than what it were before Castor. Spurs have it again. It's Richarlison. He's going to have another stab at it, and it's tore away. But Burnley need to. They're living life dangerously here. Kudos tries to whip one in. I think Burnley do need to look to the subs bench, to be fair. There's one or two players that I just don't think have been quite up to it. I think Spurs are looking for a penalty off the back of Richarlison's effort that hits Esteve sort of in the arm, but his hand's by his side, so nothing in it. I swear to God, if they actually did give a penalty for that, compared to the situation at the other end of the field in the first half, I'd be fuming. Vicario finds Christian Romero, gets the 1-2. Trying to open Burnley up a bit, but it's the other way around. Burnley need to open Spurs up. They've started the second half the way they started the first half. Yeah, the old crest represents the town, doesn't it, a bit more? I know what you mean. Oh, Spurs are fucking showing off now. Kudos to touch it ball down by being a penis. Like, there's no need for it. Just they showboating because Burnley aren't putting the pressure on. It's ridiculous. Of course they are, Sam. Of course they are. They'll love that, won't they? Us getting beat and them winning. I totally agree. We've got to make changes. It's just we need some more urgency. Free kick to Burnley. I'm hoping to see something more from Jadon Anthony as well, because I think Lar Foster might be booked here. He kicked the ball away. Saying he's offside, but is he shit? That don't look offside to me. Burnley would have been in there, but that would definitely don't think you were offside to me. Good pressing by Burnley on Mohamed Kudus. Maxi Mestev coming across and doing the business for Burnley. It does need changing though, Phil. 100%. We're too defensive. I know that sounds silly to say in the Premier League, but I think we are too defensive. When we go forward, we haven't got the quality in options. It's going to be a corner for the home side. We're looking towards the back stick, Spurs. Nobody in and around Dubravka. Ball whipped in. It is to the back stick. Header up, and Dubravka comes out to claim and does. I think he was trying to get Burnley going fast. Try and look for a counter. He's found Kyle Walker, who puts a beautiful ball forward. Jadon Anthony does really well. It's Hannibal! Hannibal! Oh, why haven't you just shot? Shoot, man! He's tried to cut inside. Why has he done that? Oh, he should have just shot. The ball at his feet. He should have just. Oh, that's frustrating. Vicario were closing the angle down, but even if he'd have got more, he's got more chance of getting to it after he'd gone forward. Burnley have a chance again here. Cut back. It's Lau Foster turns, shoots. It hits Jadon Anthony. He shoots. Oh, it's saved by Vicario. The chances are coming. I'm still threatening from that bloody chance with Hannibal. It's just showing it again. Why has he cut back? Why has he cut it back there? Why has he not just gone for the shot? Yeah, we did well in the Dash days. Can't complain. This is better, Burnley, but we need to make it count. Bergval finds Spence. Archie Gray picks out Romero. Now Pedro Porro. Mohamed Kudus looking for the 1-2 with Papis Matassar. And wow! It's 2-0 Spurs, but I'll tell you something, that's some fucking goal by Richarlison. It's two for Spurs, it's 2 for Richarlison, and just wow. I've not got much to say on that. Honestly, I really don't. That is just stupid. How he gets his foot round that, I do not know. I really don't. That is something else. It's well worked down the far side by Spurs, but Hartman gets beat. It's fizzed in. It's a good goal. There's no getting away from it. It's fizzed across the box. There's no one there. Richarlison sort of comes back. It's a really good finish. You don't say he's hit it so sweet as well. How different the game could have been. How different the game could have been if Hannibal have buried the chance. If Jadon Anthony's chance had gone in. There is changes for Burnley. Leslie Ugachukwu and Jakob Brun-Larsen look set to come on for the Clarets, but is it going to be before the free kick or after? Hartman fizzes one towards the back stick. Estev's there. Finds Alistair Son. Kyle Walker. Ball whipped in. Jadon Anthony has it. Come on. Come on. See, you've lost it. One trick too many. Just get the ball in the box. Do the simple stuff. Yeah, you've got to give hats off there. You've got to. It's he's done really well to get his foot round that. Changes coming for the Clarets. It's Josh Laron who's making his way off. I think he's been quite instrumental in that midfield today. Done brilliant. And it's Hannibal. Hannibal who makes way for Jakob Brun-Larsen. You said he'd been quiet apart from that chance. And Jakob Brun-Larsen comes on for Hannibal Mejbri. 2-0 Spurs, but what can Burnley actually get something out of this? I think at 1-0 it's a bit, we're still very much in it, but some goal though that by Richarlison. I know. You've got to give him some credit. But Spurs come forward again. Goal kick to Burnley. He has. Hannibal has been too quiet. Of course, Sunderland are winning. To be fair, they're at home. I sort of expected it. First game back in the Prem, riding that high from promotion. I think this game could be a massive learning curve for Burnley as well. That and for Scott Parker. Pardon me. Spurs have it. The ball at the back. Pressing by Burnley sends the ball back towards Vicario. And he's just telling everyone to calm down. Look, this Burnley not even putting the pressure on. They're just letting them have the ball. Spurs are in. Chance for a third, and it is. Brennan Johnson. Burnley have been absolutely done here. Absolutely done. I'm not sure why it's showing. It might be ruled out yet. They're saying that there's potentially a foul in the build-up to the goal on Esteve. But I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I think it will be given. I just have this feeling it will be given. Brennan Johnson's just showing his celebration. It has definitely been given. It didn't look like he'd caught his face. I think Esteve's tried to make the most of it, but let's at least get on the score sheet. Oh, Leslie Ugachukwu with a chance. Gets it back. He just does. I think it does take a nick. Does it not? No, it doesn't. Again, that would have been up there with a good goal, but 3-0 down. Mickey van der Ven was down on the ground. He's back to his feet now, though, and play continues. Ball on this near side. Pedro Porro, Kudos. The way, I don't know, there's certain aspects where it looks like Burnley are more chasing the ball than the actual game itself. There's a situation here where Esteve's down again, but so is Richarlison. It's a it's not been the nicest of welcomes back to the Premier League for Burnley as this. I mean, the lineup, the team lineup, actually, the starting 11 wasn't what people were expecting. Just frustrating day. Good ball by Ogachukwu. Brun Larson finds Son. Tries to ping one to the back stick. Nobody there. It's going to be a free kick to Burnley. Well played, Maxi Estev. Gets there ahead of Richarlison. Substitutions about to come on for Spurs. Looks like Solanke and Bentancur are set to come on. Richarlison doesn't look happy coming off. To be fair, he's been a handful. He's played well, but Spurs don't want to. I can understand why they want to keep him fit for the season. Solanke comes on for Richarlison, and it was Bentancur who comes on in place of the young Archie Gray. Burnley trying to come forward again. Brun Larson were trying to spin off, but it's going to be a Burnley corner. It's Hartman to take. Whips it in. It's headed up. It's going to go for another corner. Can Burnley make this set piece count? Cullen whips that one in. To the edge, Jaden Anthony takes a shot. Jakob Brun Larson, what can he do? It's going to be another Claret's corner. Is it? No, it's gone for a goal kick. I'm surprised at that. Two more substitutions for Burnley. I think it's Jaden Anthony who's going to come off. And it's Loom Chowner, the man from Lazio. And Zian Fleming is on. It's Ollie Son who's gone off. Loom Chowner is on. Foster is off for Zian Fleming. Like Fleming's even asking the questions like, why aren't you pushing? Jakob Brun Larson manages to pick out the loose pass. Leslie Ugachukwu just thought he had a bit more time there, but was put under pressure. Now Spurs come forward again. Bergvall. Bentancur finds Pedro Porro. He tries to whip an early one into the box. Solanke touches it down. Turns, gets the shot away and narrowly wide. Just want to say thank you. Thank you for being with us today. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, we'll try and do more watch-alongs. I won't be able to do one next weekend because I'm away. Sunderland 2 up and in Dreamland. It goes to show, doesn't it, the difference in quality. And, you know, hopefully we'll get going over the course of the season. Let's see, but well done by Esteve to cut it out. Josh Cullen. Again, Hartman as well does well there. Dubravka has to go long. Can't pick out anybody in claret and blue. Pointless me checking my bet because it's alright. My football bet's doing crap as well. That's alright, isn't it? Can tell football's back. Ball whipped in. Romero can't get there and going to go for a Burnley goal kick. Colinshi Hartman. Pumps the ball long. Loom Chowner does really, really well. Can he keep the ball in here? He can. Jakob Brun Larsen. Gets it back from Chowner. Does well to cut inside. Tries to pick out Fleming. It's Fleming who's going to take the throw in. So I wonder if Burnley are trying to utilise a long throw here. Here's Fleming. Long throw in there, but too far. No one in claret and blue able to get to it. Cullen does well. Tries to pick up Fleming on the run. Doesn't quite get there. And now Ugachukwu does very, very well to stand tall. Chowner there to help out as well. But Burnley, when in possession, Burnley aren't doing too bad. It's Ian Fleming. Can't get away from Romero. Vicario put under a bit of pressure. It's going to go out for a throw-in to Burnley, but it's a bit of a kick in the dick, especially when They're now bringing on Wilson Odobert, who used to obviously play for Burnley, and Burnley fans really really loved Wilson Odobert. I think he's going to come on for Brennan Johnson, and it's Bergvall who's the other one coming off. So Johnson and Bergvall coming off, and Odobert and João Palhinha are on. Look at the talent coming off Spurs' bench, though. Well, something else is that. Cullen, Kyle Walker, big pump forward by Dubravka. And Burnley still have it. Hartman. St. Brun Larson's offside. The official didn't even raise his flag until he saw three Spurs players lift their arm up saying he's off. Thomas Frank deep in discussion with his first team staff. 3-0 it's the results a bit. I know there's still time, but at 3-0, the performance by Burnley, the players that they've played, like I say, we've still got some big players to come in and try and do well for us. But at the moment, it's just been a little bit flat. I've done pretty well. But right now, it's just gone really flat. I think after the third goal, it's hard to take. Spurs are just lapping it up, making passes. It's just frustrating for Burnley. Very frustrating. Paulinho with a pass out to Pedro Porras. Solanke has it in the box, cleared by Burnley, and now is that a foul? Referee says no. Play continues. Spurs come forward, and Jed Spence has a go. Ekdal, he's gone for a Spurs corner. Spurs with a chance from this set piece. Gone for the short option. Played it towards the edge of the box. Burnley not even got out to him. It's curled effort and it's wide of the mark. Barcudis, who's had a pretty good game, to be fair. Really good game. Substitution for Burnley and a substitution for Spurs. It's Kudos who comes off. He'll be replaced by Matthias Tell. So even Spurs are still going attacking. Burnley have done like for like by taking off Jadon Anthony and bringing on Marcus Edwards, who obviously used to play for Spurs as well. Slanky put under a bit of pressure by Esteve. Cheap free kick. But it is Spurs who have it in their own half. Taken quickly. Chauner intercepts. What can Chauner do? Tries to get forward, tries to pick out Marcus Edwards. Cleared by Christian Romero. Out for a Burnley throw in. A good bit of play by Chauner and Edwards. It's going to be Kyle Walker to take it. Ball played in. Header up. There's going to be a Burnley throw in. Taken quickly. It's a bit of a strange one, that. I agree, we do. No, I agree. The team lineup to me wasn't great at all. Ball with Hartman. Tries to fizz one over. Nobody in claret and blue can get there. And our ball put forward for Solanke. Spurs forward in numbers. Matthias Tell. Well shown by Ekdal. I do think Burnley deserve a goal for the hard work they've put in, but they've just not been clinical enough. I don't know whether I'm sure on this back five thing either. Someone's got to be there in the middle of the park, man. The crowd has gone dead. The atmosphere is flat. Like I say, Spurs are 3-0 up. They're comfortable and cruising. And we've taken a nice welcome back to the Premier beating again. Three minutes added on at the end of this game. 3 goals scored by the home side. Like I said, the Richarlison's second goal were something else. But hopefully, Burnley can get their account up and running next weekend against Sunderland. I think we need to be a bit more forward thinking, though. The problem is you set up defensively like we have with a back five, and it's, I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't really do, because defensively you are meant to be more solid, and we haven't. I know we've got to try new things and different tactics and ways of playing, but I don't know why we didn't just continue in the vein of form that we had from promotion. A way that we sort of knew how to work opportunities. But there's 1 minute, 1 minute till the end of this. Good ball back, Kyle Walker. Cullen is fouled, and I think that's probably going to be the end of it. Ball pumped forward. Brun Larson. Ball across the face of goal, and Chowner were there. So was Fleming. They just couldn't get anything on it. But that's it. It's finished 3-0. And right on cue, the ice cream van drives past the house. Yeah, what can I say? What can I say? We've been humbled. It is what it is. Hopefully, won't have any issues going forward with live streams, but today was just one of those days. It'll be interesting to see how this goes and what's said by Parker and things like that, but it was all about the Richarlison show. You know, fingers crossed we can get something next week, because that is a 6-pointer. That's a massive 6-pointer against Sunderland. But thank you to everyone for watching. Really, really do appreciate it. Thank you for jumping in. If you can, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. We will be trying to bring as many watch-alongs as we can, when we can, unless I'm at the game. But yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday night with a match preview. We're speaking to Ant, a Sunderland fan. and I'm looking forward to that. I get on with Ant quite a lot, so it'd be good to chat football. And obviously, he'll be buzzing if Sunderland have won 2-0. So catch us then, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. We'll be live for the match preview. But until then, it starts with a defeat. That's just how it goes sometimes. Take care, and all the best for the rest, whatever you decide to do for the rest of the week.